Good morning and welcome to Daily Focus. I appreciate the opportunity to share some thoughts with you this morning, and I hope you're off to a great day and looking forward to serving the Lord. I hope that you have already spent some time with the Lord and at least spent some time praising Him for another day. None of us are entitled to today. It's a gift from the Lord, should be treated with gratitude and appreciation in so many levels. Well, let me say that I'm going to reference the rest of First Corinthians chapter 12, but because I'm on my way to a board meeting in Lansing, I wanted to use the phone app, and Lord willing, it's working properly, and I never know. So I'm just trusting the Lord that this is actually being heard and seen. And if not, please accept my apologies. But in First Corinthians chapter 12, it concludes by basically teaching us about how the body functions. I referenced earlier that I think everyone gets a gift so that we're dependent upon the rest of the body, and it keeps us from an ego trip. And the rest of this text really alludes to that. Does it does it place a greater importance on seeing, on hearing, on smelling, on the hand, as opposed to other parts of the body that all function with their role and design? Um, it even references the fact that the body is designed that if there's a weak part, that the rest of the body enhances their censorship, or not sensory ship, that they are more sensitive. I think um, maybe never more obvious than with someone who loses their eyesight, loses their hearing. But I've been told by those who have been um, blind that their sense of smell enhances, their sense of hearing enhances, even their sense of their surrounding and being able to sense things around them enhances. And I think this is just a testimony to what God is trying to say He wants in our body, in the local church body, in the greater Christian body, is that we don't shun the part that isn't able to perform. We actually enhance the sensory that the rest of the body has to compensate, to help. Neither should we be delinquent in our responsibility, knowing the extra pressure and the extra uh, responsibility that will come on the rest of the body. But because somebody is weak or somebody is sick or deficient, the rest of the body doesn't shut down. The rest of the body does not get frustrated with that part. It really begins to minister to that part. And that was what the rest of First Corinthians chapter 12 is talking about. And then it gets really specific as it begins to name various gifting that God gave to the church and the different roles that people play in this body, and reminding us, is one more important than the other? And the answer is no. They are all important. They all have a part that they play in order for the body to function appropriately. And then it's going to conclude, because chapter divisions are not inspired. They are incredibly helpful, but they are not inspired. And then he's going to reference chapter 13. Now, we all are familiar with First Corinthians 13 as the love chapter, and maybe the best description of biblical agape love recorded in the scriptures. And so he concludes here and he's like, and by the way, the best part of the body is this ability to love. And he says it in the Gospels in a number of ways. Herein shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one for another. Herein shall all men know. This is a testimony. This is a witness that we love God and that we desire to please God, and that we seek to glorify God in this loving one another, which is how the body is to function. And that's why we work harder to uh, protect the weak parts. That's why we defer and give liberty to the stronger parts. Um, it's why we allow certain parts of the body to be on display when certain activities are taking place. And that's true even in the body, the church body, is that there are certain events, there are certain things that are going on that features certain parts of the body. And so as we think about going to a ball game, you know, you would have your eyes, you would have your ears, you might uh, be able to share or help somebody to their seat, or maybe even give up your seat for someone else. There's a lot of things that are going on when you are going to somebody's house for dinner, and now your nose and you're smelling the dinner that has been made, and you're commenting on how good it smells, and then being able to taste it at the meal, and there's just different things that feature different parts of the body. Well, the same thing is true in the normal routine of the local church and in the Christian life in general. And so let me just encourage you today, read a little bit in preparation for tomorrow about agape love, and ask yourself this question: is your life characterized by agape love? The opposite of agape love is not hate. The opposite is selfish. And it's a great evaluation to ask ourselves, am I being selfish in any area of my life? Am I wanting the rest of the body to minister just to me because I'm being selfish? Or am I selfless? Am I looking for opportunities to meet the needs of those around me, to enhance their role and to make them successful? Am I characterized by true love? Because this is uh, that which is necessary for the body to be put on display and function at peak performance. I hope that you have a great day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. God bless.